They are coming to unalive Ibrahim Traore. Yes, you heard me right. They are coming, and by they, the West are coming to unalive Ibrahim Traore. They have tried covertly over 20 times. Now they're being direct. And you know why I know they're being direct and they're coming for him? Because I have seen this playbook before many, many times. I've seen this playbook for Muammar Gaddafi. I have seen it for the Middle East. I have seen it for different countries around the world that are destabilized. The guy, Langley is his name. I'll put his picture. I don't even want to give him the Langley, the guy in Africa. He was making statements talking about they need to go free the people of Burkina Faso that they are suffering under the leadership of Ibrahim Traore. Suffering. I saw a statement from the lady from EU. I'll put a picture too as well. The president of EU talking about the Sahel region is very poor and they need help because of this. And my question to these Americans and to the Europeans that love to always be in Africa's business, who asked you? Who asked you to come and save us? Somebody please tell me. To the Americans that are so horny to come and save Africans, from what? Because the chaos we as Africans are dealing with in our continent today can be tied back to you guys. Oh yes, it can be tied back to you guys. It can be tied back to you guys. Every single fuckery in Africa, every coup d'etat, every instability, every terrorist group in Africa can be traced back to the West. So don't you dare come on your news channel and talk about the sufferings of the Burkina Faso people. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. And if you are an African watching this video right now, you better wake the fuck up. I just got back from the gym. It's almost morning where I am. Wake the fuck up. Share this video, like this video, share content. If we as Africans have to go and protest at every single American embassy, we must. I am ready. If I have to go and protest in the American embassy here in Switzerland, I will. Because what the fuck? What the fuck? We as Africans, we have to remind the West that we are not our parents. If you are an African today and you're watching this video, you have to tell the West that we are not our parents. We have a voice and we are going to use that voice. And social media is our biggest ally, especially TikTok. Because back then, they could do whatever they wanted to do. We'll see it on CNN and be like, okay. Now we have social media. We get to see directly what he's doing. He's improving his country. I mean, Ibrahim Traore, he has supporters from America. I have seen so many Black Americans chanting his praises, praying for him, wishing him well. I have seen Africans in the continent who are not even West Africans supporting Ibrahim Traore. I have seen South Africans. I've seen Kenyans, Tanzanians, Namibians, Cameroon, Nigerians support that guy like nothing. Support him. They love him. God, when he went to Ghana, the Ghanaians were cheering him. You would have thought he was the president of Ghana. That man has unified Africa to believe in good leadership. Leave Ibrahim Traore the fuck alone, America. Leave Ibrahim Traore the fuck alone, Europe. We don't need your saving because your saving typically doesn't help anybody. It only helps you. You guys saved Libya. Where is Libya today? You guys saved the Middle East. Where is it today? You guys saved Afghanistan. Where is it today? Syria. Where is it today? Palestine. Where is it today? You guys bring nothing but destruction. You tell us to go back to our countries, yet you cannot seem to stay the fuck away from our countries. And that's why I say to you Europeans, that you're always telling us to go back to our country, especially for some of you, for the Europeans that are from these countries that just can never leave Africa alone. We are going to come to your countries. Oh yes, your countries now belong to us too. Because if your government are going to keep sticking their hands in our government, bringing guns, bringing all sort of destruction to our countries, we're going to come to yours. Oh, we are going to come to yours. And you can go far right, you can go all the farthest right, all you want. Your countries belong to us now. Because you know why? Because your government can never seem to stay the fuck away. Instead of kicking the immigrants, why don't you tell your government to shut the fuck up and leave us alone? But you guys will never do that because you know why? Because you benefit. You benefit. You want all the resources, you want all the access, but you don't want the people. But you know what? We are an inevitable. Africans are inevitable because no matter what you guys do to us, we multiply. We are an inevitable. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. I've seen this playbook before. You hold your press conference with your military, talk about the people of Burkina Faso are suffering. We have to go save them. Dear Americans, have you saved your own countries? I'm asking you, to the Americans that want to come and save the people of Burkina Faso, have you solved your homelessness crisis? Have you solved your racial crisis? Every single day, there is a racist attack coming from America. Every single month, there is a school shooting. Have you saved that? Have you solved that? Have you solved your student loan crisis? Have you solved your incarceration crisis? Have you solved it? Oh no, you don't want to do that. But you want to come all the way from America to Burkina Faso to save the people of Burkina Faso. You don't care about us. You don't care about us. You care about our resources. Isn't it funny how all of a sudden the West and America want to come and save Burkina Faso after Ibrahim Traoré kicked out the French? Isn't it funny how he survived over 20 assassinations, survived it? He has the loyalty of the people. He has the loyalty of the guards. Because if he didn't, would have gone. Because even that, what that tells me is that even the people close to him, they want change. Africans are tired of suffering. We are tired. We are tired. I am tired. Do you know how many Africans would love to have Ibrahim Traoré as the president? As a Nigerian, I wish we could have him as our president. And that tells you one thing. A lot of you Westerners that are talking about Africa, you always love to say it wasn't a democratic government. We don't give a fuck about democracy. This is something a lot of Westerners need to understand. We don't give a shit about democracy. The average African could care less what democracy is all about. Democracy is an import. We don't care about it. What we care about as Africans is good leaders. That's it. If it comes in military, who gives a shit? But let's be honest, even you European countries, America was never built under democracy. Most of you, from the British to the French to the Germans, most of your wealth did not come under democratic. It came under monarchy. It came under monarchy, feudalism, or whatever. It was not democracy. I know that much. I know that much. You may claim to be a democratic country, but you're not. The only country that is close enough to a democracy is probably Switzerland. But I know America is not a democracy. Don't stop talking to us about democracy. The fuck? You are an oligarchy. America is an oligarchy. It's not a democracy. So don't tell us about democracy. Don't tell us about something you don't even practice. And this applies to the West as well. Stay the fuck away from Ibrahim Traoré. As Africans, I am speaking to you. This is a call to action to every single African watching this video. They are coming to unalive Ibrahim Traoré directly because I've seen this playbook before. They've started holding press conferences. They've started talking about saving the people. They don't give a shit about the people. It's a song and dance. It's a carrot and stick. They need an excuse to start invading. You talk about democracy? What has your puppets done? From what I gather, the last coup was done and organized by Ivory Coast. He can't even trust his neighbors. What the fuck are we doing? Africans, we got to rise the fuck up. We need to show the West that we are not our parents. We're not going to bend over and take it. If we have to go and protest, let us. And if there's a protest happening close by, somebody please tell me. If we have to send letters to the American embassy for them to back off, let us tell them. Because if we remain silent for the Africans home and abroad, and not just to the Africans, even to the Americans, to the black Americans, to the Europeans. I've even seen Europeans, white Europeans, chanting his praises. If you are a true ally of good leadership in Africa, you have to speak up. You must speak up. If we can join the military, let us join the military. Because this is not just about anything. It is the salvation of African countries. Because let me tell you something. No matter where I and you go as an African, we will never be truly accepted. The only place that is our home is Africa. And if we have to defend it with our lives, we must be able and willing to do that. Enough is enough. Africans are sick of it. And it's so funny to me how they come and they speak on Africa so much. They speak for us as if we can't speak for ourselves. Who asked you for help? But I can guarantee you, they already have their puppets aligned. That's the only thing with Ibrahim Traoré. He's surrounded by enemies. He can't even trust Nigeria because Nigeria will throw him under the bus. Unfortunately, it breaks my heart. This is the kind of situation where Nigeria, the so-called giant of Africa, should put out his chest and say, bro, back off. Unfortunately, Nigeria is in the pockets of the West. Thanks to Tinubu. So, hey, Ibrahim Traoré has unified Africans because he has shown us Africans, home and abroad, that great leadership, intentional leadership is possible if you have the right leaders. Is he a perfect man? I'm sure he's not. Like, bro, come on. Who is perfect? We have politicians sitting in office for decades doing nothing. He's actually, I don't care if he's stealing money. I don't care. It's not my thing. He's doing something. He's producing. That's what we care about. I don't care. As Africans, we have to do something. We need to leverage this social media. We need to like posts speaking about the protection of Ibrahim Traore. We need to share. We need to make, if we have to protest, we must protest. Because this is where our generation, needs to make a landmark decision. Our parents' generation, they failed us. The generation of our parents, they have failed us. I have a grudge against the African boomers. They have failed my generation immensely. You had the chance to build up African countries. You didn't. You had a chance to stop tribalism. You didn't. You had a chance to fight and fight and fight. This is a fight that will never end. You have to fight. You have to defend your territory. You don't. You see some dollars, you fail. You see some pounds, you fail. You fall. You see some euros, you fall. You sit in office for decades doing nothing. But we are the people. We are more than them. Don't let anybody fool you. The people of Africa are more than their elites. If we come together and speak, we will make an impact. And that is what I am saying. They want to unalive Ibrahim Traore. They are coming up with a plan. Because I've seen this playbook before many times, man. They're going to start with press conferences, talk about human rights violations, because he's a military guy in Africa and he has kicked them out. All of a sudden, they care about our human rights. Miss me with that shit. Africans, rise up, speak, fight. We are not the West puppet. We are not their fleshlight anymore. This is not about me. This is not about you. It's about the protection of our territories and our countries. You cannot interfere with our country. Look at Congo, for God's sake. Look at Congo. The West is balls deep in there. Look at Sudan. The West is balls deep in there. The terrorism that happens in Nigeria, the Fulani headsmen, the West are balls deep in there. All the chaos that is across Africa, the West are in there. So why do you think they want to stop that chaos? Because it doesn't benefit them. They have no incentive. You've had your military bases in Africa for decades. Nothing has changed. So get the fuck out. All of a sudden, when you're told to get the fuck out, you want to come save the people. You've had decades to save the people. We haven't done that. You see, I see what the West want to do. See, the West, they want to keep Africans low, because when we are low, they have an excuse to make fun of us. They want us Africans to be the punching bag of their jokes. They want to be racist to us and have justifications. You see those Africans, they can't lead themselves. Look at them fighting all the time, not knowing that they are the ones sponsoring the fighting. They want to be able to say, look at those Africans are so poor. They can't take care of themselves, so that we can send them aid and have more access to their resources. Ibrahim Traore is telling you, no, we don't want that. We are good. You don't like that. All of a sudden, you want to go save the people? Africans, rise up, speak, protest if we must. And if there's a way for us to support him, we will, and we are. I hope this video reaches America. I hope this video reaches Europe, and we need to make noise. Enough is enough. Solve your own problems in your own countries and leave us the fuck alone. Thank you.